then they could have another 50, 60, 70% run up here. So, all right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. We're here to talk about all things investing, and today I want to do a Bitcoin miner update video. The market is closed on Tuesday, 11/9, so I want to update what happened with the Bitcoin miners, as well as what happened with Bitcoin, and then we'll take a look at some charts, and I'll let you know some of the moves that I made today. We cover Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners quite a bit on this channel, so if you're interested in that content, please subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoy this video, please smash the like button. Having said that, I want to run down what the Bitcoin miners did today, because again, the market is closed. So this was Tuesday, November 9th. And the miners were all over the place today. Usually it's either a very green day or a very red day. Well, today was a very mixed bag, so I'm going to run through them real quick. Bitfarms was up 8.83%, HIVE was down 8.64%, Cleanspark was down 4.18%, Marathon was up 1.05%, ARGO was up 11.92%, HUT was down 3.14%, RIOT was up 8.64%, Cypher was up 0.32%, Bit Digital was up 4.5%, Any was down 1.49%, GREE was down 4.5%, DigiHost was down 2.07%, and DMG blockchain was up 16.15%. So that's 2 days in a row they've been on a roll. Okay, so that's what happened with the miners. So you can see this was all over the place. The best performer out of all the large miners was ARGO at 11.92, and the worst performer of the day was HIVE at minus 8.64%. So I want to recap what's going on with Bitcoin because yesterday we hit an all-time high, and then today Bitcoin struggled. So if you remember, this was where we closed on Friday, down here at around 61,000. We had a breakout here on Saturday outside of this channel that we had been trading in. Since then, we pretty much went up in a straight line to this candle, which was last night, and that hit a new Bitcoin all-time high of $68,564. We did find some resistance, and we spent all night last night and pretty much all of the trading day today having downward pressure on Bitcoin. And you can see this line at 67,000, which was Bitcoin's previous high from a few weeks ago. We've been fighting this line most of the day today. I'm going to go to the 1 hour candles just to give a little more perspective. This red candle was the market open. So prior to the market opening, we were actually up near 68,000. We quickly ran down and started to test this 67,000 for the rest of the day. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 hours in a row where we stayed just under $67,000. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, we broke back above 67,000. We have held above there. Now this is the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock candles. So at the moment, it definitely looks like we're holding this $67,000 line, but it also looks like we are in a battle here because these, we've got some above, we've got some below, now we're back above. So I don't know how this battle finishes. It would be nice if overnight we can hold this line and start to head upwards. If so, we could have a very good trading day tomorrow. So my next price target for Bitcoin, and this again is a short-term target, I'm looking for 70,000. If we can hold this line overnight and head up, maybe we can start to run towards 70,000. That would be a new all-time high. 68, we hit 68,564 last night. And by no means do I think that is the end of the bull run. I'm just setting a short-term price target, for this week. And I think we've got a lot of room left in this bull run, but I do think we will have our periods of time where we have some pullbacks. We've gotten a little bit spoiled. There's been almost no pullbacks in the last month and a half. So this tiny little downward pressure is about as bad as it's gotten. So, if we hold this and recover, we are really on a roll on Bitcoin. If we hold this and go up from here, then Bitcoin is really rolling. So we'll see what happens. The other possibility is that at some point tonight, this line fails and maybe we head down and retest 65,000, which was our previous all-time high way back in April. But I don't have a crystal ball, so I'm not sure which way we're going to head. Obviously, it would be nice if we head up, so that's what we're hoping for, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at a few of the Bitcoin miners and how they reacted to this downward pressure today. And as you can see, they had very different reactions. So Bitfarms from the close on Friday to the close today, which is just 2 trading days, is up over 21%. It was up 8.83% today. And you can see this had momentum throughout the day. This was the opening candle, so everything kind of shot up right at the open and then turned around, and the downward pressure started pretty hard for a few hours. On this last 1 hour candle, Bitfarms closed very strong. So $8.86 is where it's at right now. Our next price target is $9.76. These are my short-term price targets, the next 2 to 4 weeks, and the way Bitcoin is going, we've been actually beating that time frame. So I will tell you, I did buy some Bitfarm options somewhere around here, somewhere around noon today. So I did buy into some options, not a lot, a very small position, but I just felt like the pullback that it had was going to be temporary, and it did work out that way. It paid off. We ended up having a nice day today, so we'll see what happens. Next is HIVE. So HIVE had a complicated day. You'll see HIVE closed the day yesterday at around $4.86. This morning at the open, it gapped up and then ran up. It was up over 16%. So then it kind of hit a brick wall and went sideways for a little while. Now, I will tell you, all the while for these first few hours here, while HIVE was trading on the NASDAQ, trading was halted on the Canadian exchange. I personally have not run across a situation where that has happened. It was strange. So from its peak of the day this morning until the close, HIVE was down intraday over 20%. So that is a massive move down from 10 o'clock this morning until close. There were 2 reasons for that. Like we talked about, there was downward pressure on Bitcoin all day today. So, a lot of these miners had a little bit of a struggle today. But much more importantly, the announcement that they had was that they were raising $110 million through the issuance of some stock warrants. So I will tell you, I am always mystified when a Bitcoin mining company raises money to buy Bitcoin mining machines. In almost every instance, the stock overreacts in the short term to the downside. So with a 6.5% dilution and an intraday decrease in this stock in 21.5%, I thought this thing went on sale big time. Again, this is not financial advice, but I will let you know somewhere in this time frame, I did add to my position in HIVE. So I felt like it was down 20% intraday at that point, and that is just on sale. I believe this will pick the momentum right back up. I have a price target of $5.51, which, by the way, it hit this morning before all this news came out. So I do believe it's going to gravitate right back to that. This is ARGO blockchain. I want to talk about ARGO for a second. We have not really talked much about them. So for ARGO, from the bottom on September 29th to where it's trading today, it is up 34.9%. Now, if you've seen my last few videos, almost all the other Bitcoin miners are up over 100% in that same period of time. I talked about Riot as lagging the other miners because it was up 40-something% in that period. Since that time, Riot has exploded. So we'll go through that chart next. But I guess for the moment, what I want to say is ARGO is lagging even more so than Riot was. I don't have a position in this company. I have had a hard time putting my finger on what it is about this company that I'm not sure of. So I'm going to finish my due diligence and get a video out on this. It looks to me like there's the potential. They've lagged so far behind all of the other miners. I need to find out if they're going to catch up, because if they are, then they could have another 50, 60, 70% run up here. So again, not financial advice. I did not buy ARGO today, but I am interested and I'm going to do some more research. Riot, from Friday to the opening candle this morning on Monday, was up 36.78%. So Riot exploded on the open. It got up to almost $43. It closed Friday in the 31s. So to run up from Friday to Tuesday, that's 2 trading days. And really, this was the first hour of trading, so it was really 1 trading day plus the opening of the next trading day. This thing ran up over 36%. However, like all the rest of the Bitcoin miners, pressure started to mount downward pressure started to mount as Bitcoin started to pull back, and Riot pulled back quite a bit. So I bought it somewhere in the 38s. So it was down almost 10% just on the day from where it opened this morning. So I felt like that was a buying opportunity, so I added to my Riot position. You can see it closed the day at $39.86. Our price target for this was $40. Now, we set that back when this was trading at $25. So that seemed like a lofty goal, but we are there. It did close there today. It was actually well above that earlier this morning. So I expect this again, as long as Bitcoin is doing its thing, as long as Bitcoin is behaving healthy, and that doesn't mean it has to run up out of control. As long as it's behaving healthy, I think Riot will continue to catch up, because you can see from September 29th, which is the beginning of this bull run, even after this giant run up right here in Riot, it's still up only 59%. Now 59% sounds awesome, but if you look at my last few videos, you'll see most of the miners that behaved well were up over 100%. Marathon was up over 150%. So Marathon and Riot have traded in tandem for some time now, and they diverged a few months ago, and Riot has fallen way behind Marathon. So even after this nice couple of days of run up, Riot's market cap is now less than half of Marathon's market cap. I tend to believe this bull market is in a very strong phase right now. So if I'm guessing, I would guess up, but this has not proven itself out yet. This is a long period of hanging around right at the line. So we need to see which way it's going to go. So that's the question overnight, and that's going to decide how our trading day goes tomorrow. So hope everybody enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, smash the like button. And thanks so much for watching. We will see you in the next video.